Hey family, hello my brothers and sisters, hello my queens, hello my kings. Thank you for checking me out. Hello new viewers, welcome, welcome. I hope all is well with your family. Well, before I get started, I just want to give all honor to the Most High God, the true living God, Yahweh, alright? I'm holding my rose crystal. I just like keeping crystals on me. But many of you who are also considering yourself as being empath, maybe you don't know you're an empath. You know, you're getting to that place where you're becoming very, very sensitive. All right, just sensitive, just being sensitive, being around other people. You know what I mean? You pick up on the energy. But anyway, for any of you who are, well, let me just say it like this. Crystals are a good tool as well as far as keeping negative energy from you, all right? Not only do I have a rose, I also have a quartz crystal too, but like I say, you know, do your own research and definitely get the crystal that resonates for you, all right? You know, and I have others, but this is just one of the ones that I am just showing. It's funny, when I bought this, I bought it at Amazon. I pretty much buy a lot of my crystals from Amazon, all right? But it's crazy. When I had bought it, I would say a couple of days, maybe 3 days after being holding it and walking around with it, it cracked. It cracked right here, as you see. It cracked right here. I thought that was interesting. I noticed that every time I get a crystal, once I take it out the box, I might be carrying it maybe a day or two, and then I notice a little crack in my crystal. I think that's kind of interesting. I'm like, whoa, I guess I broke you in. But that was just a little joke. But yeah, that's interesting right there. But yeah, especially when I go to Walmart. Walmart, oh my goodness, all this energy just coming at you. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed. There's been times I felt like I was going to have a panic attack. But of course, I had to learn to ground myself. And well, anytime I leave my home, just learn to ground myself. And like I said, crystals are an awesome conductor for that, as far as keeping negative energy at bay. All right. So yeah, that's why your sister keep one on her. I sure do. I carry it right in here. I sure do. You know, if I go for a walk, I'll walk around and be holding it. But anyway, I'm through talking about that. Um, it warms my heart, sisters, when you reach out to me, even though a lot of I speak from my heart. I speak from a place of experience and testimony, because that's all I know. I know there are a lot of awesome sisters and a lot of awesome brothers who are very conscious and spiritual. They're on YouTube and they are dropping, those jewels. I say, just look for those that you resonate truth, and they're speaking on topics that you can relate to because you're having an experience, all right? And that's all I'm going to say on that. And I definitely did a video a while back, letting you know, family, there are ways to, get if you're interested in watching somebody's videos, ways of knowing if this video for your highest good to watch. So it wasn't, I think, was it one of your need to know videos? It could be. But I would suggest many of you to check that video. I think it was my video. I talked about confirmation. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So I would suggest many of you to check that video out. All right. When it comes to, especially if you own a crystal. All right. Especially if you want to know. If you want to get in tune with your higher self, with that inner man, and you want to know, if this person lying, or is this person uh, as far as me watching this video, is it for my highest good? All right. There are some tools, or some jewels, should I say, that I was dropping in that video. And yeah, I think it's like maybe 3 or 4 videos going back, but it I think in the title it was saying something about confirmation, but you will see the video. But anyway, especially if you're someone who's not communicating with your higher self, that's definitely an awesome tool that I was mentioning in that video, of ways that can help you, as far as checking people out, all right? I know it helps me. There have been times there are people I'm like, wow, I want to check this person's video out, and actually I would check their video out first, and forgetting all about, not thinking at the time, wait a minute, I need to check first. Should I watch this video? But sometimes I just act and I don't think, and I check their video out and I be listening to them, and a lot of things they're speaking of I can relate to, and a lot of things they're speaking of I'm like, I ain't feeling that. But I give them the benefit of the doubt, and then after I'm through watching that video, I would ask, I would use that tool, as far as me getting confirmation from my higher self. Well, this video is something I should be watching for my highest good, or the things that they're speaking of in this video, is it accurate? And my higher self will let me know yay or nay. But for the most part, or I would say, are they, like, if they're speaking about something that I can relate to, and I know they're telling the truth because I'm experiencing it myself, right? But then they speak about topics that I'm not sure about because I can't relate to, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I would ask my higher self, are they speaking a lot of half truth? I would say that, all right? And my higher self would let me know by me using that tool that I told you about in that video, and they would let me know, yes, that means, some of the things they're speaking about is truth, but some of it is kind of like it's in the mix. Some of it is not, and that's also your inner man letting you know when somebody's speaking about something and you're not really feeling it. That's your inner man letting you know they're speaking about it's not for your highest good. And also it could be that where you are in your spiritual path, it doesn't resonate with you, shall I say. So you don't need really watching it, because a lot of the experience that a lot of the things they're talking about, you haven't experienced in a way, but the other topics that they're talking about, it doesn't apply to you. That's a point I'm trying to make. But like I said, be speaking details, all right, when it comes to that. Break it down in details, is this for my highest good to watch? Okay, whatever answer you get, all right? Or you can say, are they speaking half truth? And it will let you know, all right? So that's all I want to say on that. But I will start off saying, the things that this person is speaking about in this video, are they speaking half truth? I will start off saying that first. If the answer you get is saying yes, okay, and then you go in more detail. Well, if this video is for my highest good to watch, and for the most part, it might say no, even though they're speaking on some things you can relate to. Your higher self knows what's best for you, so I would suggest you to, have ears to hear, shall I say, or just, trust your instinct, shall I say. That's really your inner man tugging at you. But anyway, I don't want to make this video short, but I just want to say the power of sisterhood. I want to thank you, my sisters that have been reaching out to me. It's more my sisters more than my brothers, but that's okay. I still got love for you, my brothers, my kings. I still got love for you. But it's nice when my sisters, from all nationalities, all right? Because I'm not one-sided, all right? I have love for humanity, period, and that's one of the reasons that I have been able to increase my vibration, all right? I can only speak for myself, family, because I'm also dealing with some other families that are spiritual and they look nothing like me, okay? So let me just say that. But anyway, I want to just say I love you, my sisters. I thank you for your love offerings, all right? I will shout out to Miss Tiffany, a shout out to just those who have been, supporting your sister, all right? Through this journey period, writing me and also sending me love offerings, and also sending me your love and your trust in me as far as writing to me and paying for the charts. I appreciate you all. I just want to give a quick shout out to four of my little sisters, Miss Tiffany and Miss Helen, and Miss Katie, and so many more, Miss Lucinda. Much love to you, Queen. Some of you sisters have some long names like me. Even though I go by Corinne, my name is longer than that, all right? But you know, a lot of people know me as Corinne or Q. But anyway, a lot of you have some interesting, long, beautiful names. All right, like your sister. But I'm trying to meet. I'm saying, did I say? Okay, I did say Tiffany. I said Miss Lucinda. Much love to you, Queen. Um, um, oh God, it's so many of you. It's so many of you. But I just want to let y'all know that, you know, your sister love you and I appreciate you. All right. You letting me know exactly what sisterhood is all about. All right. And loyalty. Because please know, sisterhood is not always family, even though it is, you know, blood. But, you know, if your blood is not where you are spiritually, if your blood is not on your spiritual path, you know, you're still sisters, you know, you're still family, but you can't relate, you know. It's like your family, but if you can't talk to your family about, you know, the things that you're going through as far as spiritually, when it comes to spiritual things, you know, it's going to sound foolish to them. But the Most High God always send you what you need. You know, He'll send people your way. It may not be blood, you know, but they're your sister in the spirit, you know, they're your spiritual sisters. And you know, I appreciate you all as far as, you know, trusting your sister and coming to me in love and allow me to speak life over you and assist you in your spiritual journey. So I thank you, Queens. You know, those love offerings, you know, I appreciate them. And, you know, it's not the amount, you know, it just, you know, the thought that count. And I thank you and I love you in Christ. All right. So I just really wanted to let you Queens know that I appreciate you. Even the Queens that have not sent me anything, I love you, appreciate you too. You know, just being viewers, you know, just being my subscribers means so much to me. All right. That is, you know, what I'm doing is not in vain. All right. And I know it's not. I know it's not. You know, I humbly know this, you know, when it's all said and done, you know, it's about me pleasing the Most High God and, you know, that He get the glory out of my life, you know, and keep on, you know, pushing on and being a light, all right? Family, I want to share this with you quick and I'm going to end this video, all right? But to my queens who have been sewing to your sister, even though I can't think of your name right now, please know that I do appreciate you and you know who you are, right? As well as to my brothers who also still reach out to me. I thank you and I love you, all right? So with that being said, I'm through with that. But anyway, thank you all for your love and support. But anyway, I want to share this with you, family, all right? I would invite many of you who have not seen my video where I was talking about confirmation. Please go back and check that video out. Please go back and read in the comment section to where I had numbers down there and I was telling you, you know, because when I was walking with my daughter, it's just something about nature. You know, nature just grounds you, it centers you. And if you're someone that consider yourself a loving, higher vibrational spiritual being, and you know, it's something about the spirit, you know, when you're balanced and you're one with Mother Earth, you know, you're in the flow of Mother Earth, you know, because we know there are nature spirits as well, but you're one with Mother Earth. It just brings something out of you. And anyway, in that video, you know, you will see like orbs shooting out of my eyes or shooting from the corner of my mouth or maybe even from my mouth, all right? I was asking my higher self, what is this? You know, even though I seen it, I still was curious because I've seen it before in my videos, but I wasn't sure what it was. So my higher self was letting me know. And like I said, I had to be careful how I ask my questions because I had to really ask in detail and being specific, all right? But anyway, my higher self was just letting me know that is just my spirit, you know. We all have that source that is within us, but those sparks, a lot of times they're coming out of you, you know. I guess depending on how you're vibrating and you're connected with Mother Earth, they can come out anytime. You know, I can be sitting here talking and something might just shoot across me and go within me and come back out of me. I didn't know what that was before. You know, I'm just thinking they're just regular spirit orbs, you know. But this is possible, family. It can happen. But anyway, 2 years back, when my spiritual awakening had started and I wanted answers about a lot of things, I remember one of the people that I was led to was a man that goes by the 13th Son, all right? Every now and then I would still watch his videos, even though my higher self let me know after watching his videos 2 years ago, okay, that's enough. You know, you have me now, you know, start, you know, uh, relying on going through yourself, getting your answers. Basically, stop looking outside of yourself, okay? Because, you know, you can't get excited about having a spiritual awakening and you're having all of these experiences. Sorry about that, family. I had to change room. My daughter had waken up from her nap. So, yeah, I had to get her back on track. But anyway, you know how it is when you're excited, you come to a spiritual awakening, you having all of these experiences, and you need somebody to talk to because, you know, if it's somebody you're close to in your home, in your family, within your home, if they're not having these experiences, you don't want to come off as though you're crazy. So it's nothing like having somebody to talk to. So anyway, like I said, I was led to by the universe because I was seeking, and social I did find. And I came across this man called the 13th Son who is very, very, very enlightened and spiritual. And he was dropping off a lot of nuggets and he was speaking on things at the time I needed to hear because I was having these experiences. A lot of things he was saying to me that was going over my head, yes, it was. But I just focused on the things that I could relate to, all right? And what I did like about him, he was always talking about love, 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 have love, you know, for all, and not, you know, not being so one-sided, you know, and that is so true because that really increases your vibrational frequency, family. I cannot tell you how important that is. You know, you have people out here who are conscious, but they're not spiritual, and they're so one-sided. You know, they're so pro. You know, their own race, and there's something wrong with loving yourself, loving your race. But one must have love for humanity. And I know I went to the left instead of to the right, but this is on the Holy Spirit is getting a hold of me, and this needs to be said real quick. It's so important to have love for humanity because family, within yourself, you know, there are family that looks nothing like you. You have to realize you have ancestors. Your ancestors goes back, and you know you could speculate what they look like, but you have to realize going back it was a whole lot of mixing, a whole lot of DNA manipulation. All right, and a lot of your ancestors are ETs. All right, you know, a lot of our, you know, gifts have been doormatted, you know. So I just want to put that out there, family, because my higher self is letting me know this to be true for me. I may can't speak for you, but I'm just saying, you know, go within yourself and tap into source. Source is nothing but consciousness. It's Christ consciousness. It's consciousness, and we all are sharing that space. So I just want to put that out there, family. I got love for all. I have love for humanity. All right. So that alone will increase your vibrational frequency. But you know, if you're not there yet, you're not there yet. I say pray about everything. All right. So I'm through with that, but I just want you to know how important that is, all right? Because when you start to go into yourself and mastering yourself and you're seeing through the veil, family, you are connected with source, all right? And source is nothing but consciousness, pure consciousness, all right? And anyone can tap into that, all right, once they master themselves. Some of us, when we go within ourselves, if we're operating on a higher frequency and we're operating in love and light, we are able to tap into the higher realms, all right? We're not seeing those dark things, but when your spiritual eyes open and you're able to meditate and go within yourself and break through, you know, you're going to still see some nice things, but nothing compared to what you could be seeing. You know what I mean, family? And you pretty much, you know, if you operating, you know, and hating on your brothers and sisters, being negative, you know what I mean? You know, you're going to be on those lower realms, all right? You're going to be on those lower realms, and it's pretty much what you're going to attract. So I hate to sound like a broken record, but I feel like it needs to be said. So I'm through with that. I am through with that. But that's why your sister. That's why I'm always saying, you know, I have love for humanity. All right, and I'm through with that. It is very important, family. It is so important. So that's that. Now, getting back to what I was saying, one of the things, you see how sometimes I go all over the place, but then when the spirit hits me, it's something that I need to be talk that I need to talk about. I would just stop. I would start talking about this subject, and then I'll start talking about another one. But I will get back to the topic. So if that's annoying to some of you, I apologize. All right. Now I'm ready to get back on track. But anyway, to the brother, 13th son, like I said, I was led to him and he was speaking about some things that I needed to hear, all right? Because I was having an experience and I wanted answers. But I watched him for a while. Watched a couple of his videos, all right? And I got to the point where I stopped watching them because I started seeing my higher self. Because during the time I was watching him, my third eye was already awakened. But eventually I started having the Kundalini. And like I said, from having the Kundalini came with other things, other experiences, and I started seeing my higher self and communicating with my higher self. So that's why I stopped watching 13th Son, all right? But anyway, one of the topics that he was talking about was now this is one of the videos that I was led to a couple of days back, and I just happened to actually what it was. I'm gonna keep it real with you. What it was, I was trying to see was one of the people that I was also led to, which a guy go by Aquarius, and he also started a group called Better Beings, and they're not doing videos anymore. But I really appreciate them because they helped me out a whole lot. A lot of things that I was experiencing, they was talking about it as well. But I was checking out their playlist, and they had four of the 13th Son videos, and I checked out. I checked out all four of them. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. But one of them, I needed to see it. See how the universe just lead to the right video at the right time. One of them, I really need to see it because he was speaking of. He was breaking down, talking about how when you well actually I'm going to put it down here for whomever is interested, all right? Because I don't want to speak out of line by trying to quote what he was saying, and I'm not quoting it correctly. So I'm going to put that video link down there for whomever is interested. But he was speaking about how, like, for those who more enlightened and they're more balanced, shall I say, they will start having like seeing like orbs shooting out of their eyes or whatever from their body, which is what I was experiencing when I was going for walks with my daughter. He was explaining and breaking it down and saying how, you're attuned and your ancestors are coming through you as well. And wow, I just felt so warm just for the simple fact that he was talking about it. And this is something I was experiencing. And that's the point I'm trying to make, family. That's the point I'm trying to make. But like I said, family, seek and you shall find. And I'm through with that. But I just want to share that with you. Another thing that he had mentioned, he was talking about meditation, and he was talking about the right brain and the left brain. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, family, because some of you are having a hard time when you're meditating, and it's hard for you to stay focused, all right? And you must be focused when you meditate. Actually, you must meditate over 20 minutes. I would say definitely try to do it over 40 minutes. Make sure when you're meditating, you're not being disturbed, all right? It's very important, and try to do it diligently, all right? I prefer laying down on my back. I like to be centered as far as laying down on my back and being comfortable. But anyway, getting to the point, and I'm only I'm bringing this up because I'm not going to try to speak from a place of me telling you this as far as something that I have been doing, because I haven't been doing it. I just been able to master myself to stay focused and conscious of what's going on as far as me focusing on my breathing when I'm in meditation. And then I'm also doing a lot of talking to the Most High God also, so, and quoting scriptures. So that's what your sister do. But anyway, he was saying this is also a method that you can do as far as keeping yourself conscious and trying to not go to sleep, shall I say? Okay, 'cause a lot of people get too comfortable when they go to sleep. But one of the things you could do, family, and he's right because I tried it and it is effective. He is right. When you're lying down and you're in meditation, all right, try counting backwards. Now we all know that we operate from our left brain, right? And we hardly ever use our right brain. Some people do. That's the kind of psychic brain on the other side, right? That right side. That's the side that we really need to be tapping into. But the only reason we don't is because we're too busy with all that chatter that's going on within our brain, and we gotta quiet that brain. But this is one way to quiet your brain by when you're in meditation and your eyes are closed. Start counting from 100 to 1. All right, like 100. Count backwards. 100. 99. Now, you're not saying this verbally, you're saying this within yourself. 100, 99, 98, 97, 96. But you're saying it to yourself, all right? And what you're doing is you're tricking your left brain, and your right brain start to kick in. And he is so right, because I notice I'm able to tap in as far as seeing through the veil more quicker, for me, all right? Because I've learned to master myself. But for those of you who have not learned to master yourself, try this technique, and when you counting from 100 to 1, when you're finished, then start at 50 and start counting from 50 backwards to 1, all right? Try that, family, and see how that works for you, all right? And but like I say, make sure your goal is over 20 minutes. Set a goal saying I want to stay in the state for at least an hour, or I say at least 45 minutes. Give yourself at least 45 minutes. You can do it, family. It's just a matter of you being persistent and staying focused and conscious. All right, that's the key. Staying conscious. So anyway, I just want to share it with you, family, because even though I have been doing that, because there are other techniques that I do when I go within myself. But for those who are having a hard time, and you want to see something, you hear this woman talking about, oh, go within yourself, oh, that's what the kingdom is, go within yourself. Yes, indeed, it is what the kingdom is, and it's where all the answers is for you. All right, it's where all the answers is for you. Because we all are fearfully, wonderfully made. We all have different background, different blood type, different DNAs. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We all really go back. And in order for you to see what is for you, you must do what you never done, and definitely, be about being spiritual. Get back to, you know, um, nature definitely helps. Go for them walks. Sit by them trees, plant your feet on Mother Earth. And do a little sun gazing. Come back on in, and go ahead and do a little meditation exercise. All right. Family, eventually, if you keep being persistent, it's going to happen for you. All right. It might start off small, but that small effort, that effort that you're putting in a little thing that you are seeing, you know that's what you want. You want to start seeing anything when you go within that black dark void that is within you. Your goal is to connect with source. Connect with your higher self. That's your goal. All right. Even when you are within yourself, just talk to your higher self. You know, talk to your higher self, and most important, talk to the God that is within you. All right, the eternal creator. Talk to the God that's within you. See, I'm ready. I'm ready to receive that which is for my highest good. I am ready. So anyway, I know some of you just hear me and they're going one ear after the other, but there are many of you, you really, really hear me. You really do. You really do. I'm here to speak life to you, my sisters. Like I said, it feels good to receive that love from my sister. I love that sisterhood. I love it. These reality shows I tell you on TV, sometimes I just glance and check them out. It just makes me sick to my stomach, because to me, that's not reality. It's not my reality. It's never really been my reality to where I'm having issues with, the queens out here, to these sisters out here. That's never been my reality, to just be hating on my sister for the hell of it. Being all jealous towards my sister. I don't like that. When there's love, there is no competition. That's how I look at it. There is no competition. We are all wonderfully and fearfully made. All right. And that goes to you, my brother. I still got love for you also. And I do appreciate my brothers checking me out, because you don't have to check your queen out, your sister out. But I do appreciate you. And like I said, I know many of you still have questions or whatever, Um, as far as just asking me a question, one question, you are welcome to write me at qmccwest at gmail.com. All right. I will leave my email down below, okay? For any of you, in the comment section, for any of you who, well, in the description, I say, who wants to ask me that one question, all right? But when it comes to you, as far as reading charts, I do charge 17.50, all right? But that's for those who are serious, this is for those who are really, really serious, all right? And but anyway, it's through PayPal, all right? Just use my email address. But anyway, family, I love you all. I appreciate you. I thank you for your love and support once again, all right? Because I'm very humbled about that, because you don't have to, all right? But it lets me know that you are serious and you do appreciate me. So I thank you, all right? So anyway, I'm going to end this video. Um, I'm trying to think anything else. Oh, I don't like to make any videos long. Um, but I will say this real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick. When I had tried that technique, that the 13th son had mentioned, as far as when I'm in meditation, and he said count from. He said, well, when you are in meditation, and he said count from 100 to 1 backwards. Then he said, when you finish, also do from 50 to 1 or 30 to 1 of them. But anyway, for me, I really noticed it, me, connecting definitely before I reach 1, because I'm used to doing it anyway. But I just want to share the one experiences with you, and it was just so beautiful. When I was counting backwards from 1, from 100 to 1, all of a sudden I started to light up a little bit, just a little bit. And I tell you, family, how I'm able to see in 3 ways. But this particular way right here, I was seeing as though I was looking through somebody else's eyes. All right, I saw this glass-looking building. All right, the entrance of it was dark light, as though you enter in, it's kind of dark light, but it had this oval look around it, so like a dome look around it. But on the top, it had these like pyramid look, but it was a glass looking building. This woman, she was kind of Hispanic looking. She had walked up to me, and she was wearing some type of blue scrubs. It was scrubs or whatever. And she had her pocketbook and some other kind of. I don't know if she was carrying. Well, if many of you who have worked in a hospital, you know how some of these nurses or students be carrying those little suitcase. They carry with the little handle. She was carrying something like that too. But anyway, she was walking as though she was ready to go home, and I just happened to be standing there, and she stopped. She looked at me, and she was looking at me as though, is there something you want to ask me? And she was looking at me like this, and I was looking at her, and I remember, you know, I was, speaking telepathically. I was like, do I supposed to ask you something? But I was saying it telepathically. And she did her hand like this, like this. She said, follow me. And my essence moved forward. Like I said, it looked as though I was looking through somebody else's eyes. My essence moved forward right along with her. Before I know it, she and I were both going through those dark doors. And before I know it, family, oh my goodness, it was as though I was going through a dark hallway. It was as though I was going through a dark hallway. And I felt my essence moving down the dark hallway, and I saw a light towards the end. Once me and her got to the light, all of a sudden I saw a candle. I saw a candle, and I was just looking at it. I looked at her, and she was just smiling. And I looked at that candle as though I was one with that candle. And she said, "You see that light?" I said, "Yes." Now I was saying all this telepathically to her. We were communicating telepathically. She said, "You see that light?" I said, "Yes." She said, um, "Lord, what did she say?" She said, "You see that light?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "That's you." I guess she was relating that light to me, that light. She said, "And can nobody blow your light out?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me, okay, yeah, can nobody blow my light out?" And she smiled at me, and then, that